What is up, guys? It is another day of eating. Saturday morning, about 8:30. I've just got up. I'm wearing the beautiful pajamas. I'm just about to make some coffee. Got some things to do. Gonna train later. We have some pink Himalayan sea salt. I've chucked a pinch of that in here, so I've got my salt water. Usually I take these two as well as these, but instead of taking these two, which is 5,000 IUs of vitamin D3 and 200 micrograms of vitamin K2, I'm now taking this, which is the two combined with some iodine as well. I was getting my iodine before from kelp powder that I put in my post-workout shake, but I saw this supplement, I thought I'd give it a try because it looks really good. So today's snack is this little guy, and then these two for my omega-3 and vitamin A, D and K, as well with some salt water. And then I'm gonna have some coffee. Salty. This is the current book I'm reading, if anyone's actually interested. I really haven't got into it at all, but it's pretty fun. What is up? Lunchtime. Got 4 rashers of bacon, and I'm gonna have 4 eggs, and this is gonna make an omelette. So in the omelette I'm gonna have 3 red spring onions, a bunch of padron peppers, which are like Russian roulette peppers, because some of them are really hot and some of them are like just normal. I'm gonna have half a chili because I just want it to be hot. Tomato, some mushroom. Gonna have an avocado on the side, probably with some spinach or something. I don't know, we'll see. And then, of course, butter to do my pan. So I'm gonna chuck these in the oven on about 180, and then chop all this shit up, chuck it in a pan, and make an omelette. All day. I got a previous video on showing more preparation in like how I do stuff in my day of eating, so I thought I'd basically just show you guys how to cook stuff as well as kind of what I'm eating. So what I've done here is I've part cooked my bacon, or pretty much cooked. I'm just going to chop it up, throw it in the veg that I fried, and then crispen it up, as well as whisk these up and chuck them in also. So it's all kind of just being thrown into the same pan. So it's kind of that easy, you just throw it all into a pan. When you put the eggs in, turn the heat down pretty low, and then when it stops this kind of jiggling, you know that it will be cooked, and you just flip it over, and then it's good to go. So just to finish off, I've got my salad and avocado there. I'm just going to put a touch of olive oil, I think it's about 10 grams worth, just over the top of my salad. Maybe a little bit over here as well. A touch of apple cider vinegar, which is super good for you. So there you have it. I'm just going to sit outside and enjoy this. Probably quite a lot of fat in this meal, and also a little bit of protein. So this is probably a pretty good pre-workout meal for me. It's going to keep me full up. What is up? Just got back from the gym, sipping on some cold coconut water because I forgot to bring a drinks bowl, so I'm so thirsty. 300 mils of coconut water here. I'm just about to make myself a shake, the usual. I did forget to add before this, the pre-workout, I had a scoop of Vitala or Oxalent Sport, and I also finished off some honey. I had this honey here. I had a teaspoon of honey, so that was my pre-workout, like little bit of carbs. Basically, I had that like 15 minutes before my workout. So I felt to film that because I had a friend over just before I was about to go. But on to the post-workout shake, and then later on. Right guys, so kind of a basic post-workout as usual. Got the raw milk, loving this. I think like my last video was the first video I used it in. It's really, really good. Really like that. I've also got some, 300 mils of this, 25 grams of the organic whey. Also got a little bit of creatine. We're going to have 3 grams of creatine. Then to flavour it, I'm going to have some lovely cocoa powder or cacao powder because it's raw. Probably about 5 grams of that. Then going to have this local honey. Probably have 10 grams of that just to add some extra sweetness. And then probably a large teaspoon of this, maybe about 25 grams of smooth cashew butter to make kind of like banana. Oh, the banana, I forgot the main ingredient. And a banana, about 100 grams of banana here. So that should be like a banana nut milkshake. And then in the corner, I've got one of these, which is a naked berry light bar. I just found this in the cupboard and I thought it looked tasty. It's kind of just like cashews, dates. Focus. Cashews, dates, raisins, raspberries. It's kind of a bit of sugar, a bit of fat. But it looks pretty tasty. So I'm just going to have that for a pre-workout. I've also just switched on the coffee machine, so I'll probably have a cappuccino or something and some dark chocolate as well, because you can't have coffee without chocolate. So I'll come back to you when I've made this. And the final product, just like a chocolate milkshake. Honestly, this is actually, I love my post-workout shakes. They're so good. And then the naked bar to come. Voila. What do we choose? I'm going to go for this one. 85%. This chocolate is so good. What is up, guys? I'm so sorry. I literally just sat down and ate food and completely forgot that I was doing a day of eating. So I may as well tell you what I had, because it's actually just pretty standard, like no different really to what I usually have. I had a moussaka, which was lamb mince, bone broth, vegetables, topped with a bit of cheese. So kind of just like proteiny and fats. So nothing too terrible. And then on top of, I had that on top of roast veg, standard roast veg. So if you've watched the last few episodes, it would be like 400, 500 grams of sweet potato, some beetroot, some carrots, some onions, some garlic, some peppers, bits and bobs. You'll see the macros, I'll put them up just here. And I had a little bit of cabbage on top as well. So I'm pretty high on my macros. I had a surprisingly big like first meal because I had like 4 rashers of bacon, eggs, avocado, olive oil. Like it was like 1,000 calories for a salad. So I packed in at the earlier in the day, so I probably got a snack left to have in a bit. That's all I've had post-workout. So I had this, then that's about 7 o'clock. Had my post-workout about 4 or 5-ish. And snack, I'll probably just have some, I don't know, something not too much. I don't think I need too much protein today. I've had a lot already, so I'll catch up with you guys when I have my next meal.
So guys, basically I decided to have my sort of standard snack in the evenings if I run out of sort of things and ideas to do. I put some ginger in a cup, boil some water, pour it over it for like 10 minutes just to infuse the ginger, and I then whack in some lemon, honey and collagen, as you'll see me doing here. I really like this just as a good little protein, sugary, tasty goodness snack. And then I've also got some blueberries and cream, but I'll talk you through it properly in the next clip.
So I have the delicious blackberries. I mean, this is generally like if I want a treat, I'll have some clotted cream, grass-fed cows, organic, and some like berries, usually blueberries, but actually they've got some blackberries growing at the end of like my road, so I've just gone and picked these yesterday. So they're delicious. Couldn't be better for you. So that's generally like my little treat, along with some other things like homemade Nutella, like healthy Nutella, which I might do a recipe video for. That's like literally takes like 2 minutes and it's so good. I've also got here, give it a little stir. So this is lemon, honey and ginger tea, and I also put collagen in there. The collagen you can't taste, but it's like 10 grams of protein, super good for you. I really like collagen because you can just add it to hot drinks. It doesn't affect the flavour, but you just get that added like protein kick, along with like the extra glycine, which is just great for your joints and stuff. So I'm just going to sit here, enjoy this, try and find something to watch on Prime, and I've got a little bit of work to do as well. So yeah, I'm going to sit here and enjoy that. If you guys enjoyed this day of eating, then make sure to give it a like, and comment on anything you can think to improve this episode. I mean, apart from the fact that I missed a fucking meal, like really. You had one job, man, one job. Record the food you're eating and talk about it, but yeah. So I'm just going to eat this, finish this off. Also going to grab some fish oil as well, and probably have some of that. And as usual, the Natural Calm magnesium powder. This is the drawer of supplements. So I'm going to have some of that as well. But I'll have that like an hour before I go to sleep. But there's no calories in that. So that kind of wraps it up.